Hiya guys, it's Spectre here, back with some more Dungeons 2. This is part 3, King Robert Has to Die. So let's see what happens in this one, besides having to kill a king.
According to scouts, King Robert spent most of his time strolling around his hunting lodge garden reciting poetry. Soon his poetry would turn into mournful ballads. The vengeful evil thirsted to defeat the Alliance's king and mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Whoops, of course, I really mean that he wanted to take all of King Robert's cookies away. Better play it safe, or the age classification folks will be after me. Before that, however, the ultimate evil had to do a bit of work on the dungeon. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to fund even a small army made up of a few orcs.
Righty. Let's get some little snots. Snotters. Carve out some spaces for some bigger rooms. Another room here. Another one here. Oh, gold, special gold. Yes. Treasure room.
The first treasury was completed. Soon greedy evil's little snots would fill it with gold.
Work faster, little shits.
Golden rule, right? Whoever has the gold makes the rules.
No, it's a whoever has a rule book makes the rules.
Right now, the restricted evil was only able to call upon orcs and little snots. But there had been rumors that some goblins were hiding out in a cave somewhere close by. The exploratory evil would be sure to follow this line of inquiry.
Why is all the snots on that? Get gold, some of you.
The strategy guidebook, Dungeons for Dummies, says mountains don't always just consist of rocks and stone, but may also include natural as well as artificial caves and rooms. These usually contain treasures and dangers to make digging around underground more exciting.
That guy's awesome. Oh, that narrator. You gotta love him. Beer room.
The first brewery was completed. Soon beer would be flowing like a river, and an Oktoberfest atmosphere would pervade all. Would the ultimate evil put the beer baron out of business? Ugh, such a duff reference.
October! That's what we'll have.
ultimate evil should never forget to keep a watchful eye on its bear and gold storms. If its creatures can't help themselves whenever they need to, they will get angry. Fast.
Is he drinking the beer? Cheeky little fucker. The graphics are pretty awesome. What's he actually doing then? So that one's ready. Cooking some shit in there, poking the fire.
I
love the little candle.
Made itself cozy
on his torch. It's pretty
Although
cool.
This was a sensible decision. There was a large and lovely overworld out there, just waiting to be destroyed. It's payday.
Good luck, there's nothing to pay. Ooh. Ew. I'll fill some shit in. Recruit myself some orcs.
The warmongering evil had hired the first orc. As ancient wisdom says, violence is a solution, usually the only one.
Handful of treasure. It's golden gleaming. Come on, dude, you got muscles. You're like a mini Hulk.
Another orc entered the service of the military-savvy evil. The Horde was growing and prospering. The steady pounding in the rocks had given rise to overworld rumors of a new dungeon. A group of heroes set out to plunder its riches, and the ultimate evil was already looking forward to this visit.
Depends how many heroes they come with.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Really? There's 3 of them. Get them, orcs! Chop them up. Little red beard-faced buggers. That lot of bleeding leprechauns. So you got a friggin' garden rake?
The heroes didn't know what had hit them, as several orcs bore down from nowhere and annihilated them. This group of heroes had plundered their last dungeon, but there would be more.
Yeah, I like all the little gold shit around the sides. I bet he's got a bad case of dead arse cheeks being sat on that throne all the time. Right, we've got plenty of cash now. Let's get that last orc.
The time to attack appeared to be right. On the surface, in the tavern of a small, miserable village, some adventurers gathered. They were acquiring Dutch courage for their visit to the dungeon by downing several beers. The dungeon had to be destroyed.
Go to the top side. Jesus Christ, look at the size of that friggin' bunny. Feed a friggin' family for a week. The Explorer. We got you. Oh, fuck. Christ. One of you. We'll get that. There we go. Mollynosh the Explorer. Jesus Christ, look at the size of that fucking pig. Good lord. Everything's supersized on the surface. Oh shit, fucking hell. More of the little buggers. Them fat ones take a beating. You just say Ted Stark is dead. Game of Thrones references in this game are awesome.
It's payday.
Ooh. Destroy it.
A delicious rumble announced the fact that the village's last house had crashed to the ground. Ha! There would be no more heroes meeting there to seek out the dungeon of the destruction-hungry evil. The hunting lodge of King Robert lay in the north. It was there that the ultimate evil would finally get its long-awaited revenge. However, it looked pretty damn well guarded. Maybe it should first visit the cave to the west, inhabited by a clan of goblins, where the cunning evil could do a little negotiating.
Let's go meet the gobbos! Whoa, he's got not much health. Christ. Ooh.
The goblin leader prostrated himself joyfully before the ultimate evil, and immediately dispatched 2 goblins into its dungeon with a few plans for a new room, a tinkerer's cave. This was built as quickly as possible.
Tinkerer's cave, eh? Ah. All of that.
The tinkerer's cave was built. It could, however, only be used as a warehouse, as it lacked the workshop that the insidious evil's goblins needed. Quick as a flash, evil placed a creator mat in the tinkerer's cave. A sparkling new creator mat graced the tinkerer's cave of the expansion-hungry evil. A goblin would be able to work well in here, producing toolboxes. A few of these boxes would now be needed in order to invent a trap. The moody evil waited patiently.
Gordon the Wicks. Majestiques. Names of these goblins are awesome. Using little snots. Be a trap. What have we got going on down here? Whoa. Saving. Auto save. Snuzzle! Hey, there we go.
As cowardly as the goblins were, their creativity more than made up for this. They proudly presented the treacherous evil with their plan for a devious trap. With a silent, evil cackle, it quickly buckled down to setting the trap.
Traps are good! Snupsy. Snuffer. Ah, so you guys put the traps down, do you? Stop abusing the snotlings. Build another oak. Make some weird ass noises, guys. Looks like a badger rolling around in its fucking den.
Job done. The trap was finished and ready to be found by a hero. This is going to be so much fun. Just at that moment,
Rita, calm down.
a particularly
On crack.
powerful dwarf warrior appeared in the dungeon. How had he suddenly arrived at this precise time was indeed most odd, but his presence was more than welcome. He was going to be a guinea pig for the trap.
He's got a badass looking axe. Bright red arrow pointing to gold coins on the sign.
Even this strong dwarf warrior didn't stand a chance against the treacherous traps and powerful monsters of the invincible evil. He bit the dust. So much for a game of dwarves. The dungeon's defenses were now clearly much improved, but the hunting lodge still remained well protected and impregnable. There was nothing that the ultimate evil could do. The task was impossible. So the evil withdrew bent and broken, let feelings of revenge ebb away, and instead took up looking after those cute, teeny-weeny trees. What are they called again? Bonsai, yes, that's it. The end. Pretty unsatisfactory, huh? Of course, that wasn't the end. In reality, the indefatigable evil paid the goblin cave another little visit. The goblin leader would hopefully spit out something useful after a few more slaps.
Gotta go beat up the goblin chieftain. Eh?
The expansion-driven evil couldn't wait to explore the further possibilities of the Tinkerer's Cave. In particular, a hospital seemed a useful way to cure its ailing units. It set about asking for this to be researched.
Ah, there we go, okay. Decking, boys. Get in there.
A few hard slaps were enough to motivate the leader of the goblins to help the ultimate evil. As it transpired, there was an old tunnel which had been previously used as an escape route. This connected the goblin cave with the vaults of the hunting lodge. The goblin leader voluntarily made a goblin assassin available to the hard-hitting evil to help infiltrate the lodge. The charitable evil had researched the hospital. This would enable its units to quickly recover from their injuries, once it had been built, that is.
Build that then. Oh, that's expensive. Christ. Oh, right now. Put it that. Yeah, that's expensive. Get down.
The caring evil had good-naturedly built a hospital for its suffering creatures. It, however, still lacked a hospital bed. Little Snots would then bring any units there that had been injured in the dungeon. The first hospital bed had been built. Wounded units could now be healed in the hospital. Little Snots would also be able to bring defeated creatures here, so that they could be nursed back to health.
Ah.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh shit. Exploding trap time, motherfuckers. Boom. Down they go.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh god, it's feeling big fuckers. Get ready, boys. Looks like I might need you. Killed one. Get him! Yeah! Get pwned. Right. Well, I think I'm going to call it here for today. And then I'll be back with the second part of Mission 3 next week. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Please subscribe. Give the video a like if you liked it. And please share the video. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.